Joining me now, Fox News contributor Rachel Campos-Duffy and radio talk show host on New York's WOR, Mark Simone. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
What are the Republicans doing here? Why don't they just work with the president? Why don't they follow his lead and just get it done?
Well, first of all, your poll was a great poll, and we should get rid of that filibuster rule, and we should vote with a simple majority, and this agenda would get passed. And I think the president should use the whole month of August.
Mitch McConnell, Rachel would like to talk with you.
I want to talk to you. He should use the month of August to push that, because I mean, this is what the Democrats
He could do it. He could do it in a New York minute. Make it a Kentucky minute.
He doesn't want to, because the senators love their precious rules.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? When
it is a shame.
That kind of collides with the national interest and the will of the people.
Well, they love these senators, Republicans too. They love high taxes. They love complicated health care. That way the lobbyists, the donors have to come by every little deal, everything they can. If we could create another revenue stream for them, maybe they'd come to their senses.
Watching the senators today in the Judiciary Committee, did you not have the feeling that the Democrats controlled the U.S. Senate and the Judiciary Committee as they talked with Christopher Wray, the nominee? Now, did you not think he acted just like another hack?
I couldn't agree more with the analysis that you had earlier in the show on that. I absolutely agree, and I thought it was interesting. You would never see Democrats doing this to their own people.
Turning over the Senate to the opposing party?
No, they would never do that. That was embarrassing and a shame, and I think that the president should rescind his nomination of this fellow.
You're both absolutely right, but it's a job interview. You say whatever you got to say. You say, oh, yeah, I'd love to work weekends. Whatever you got to say.
But he could have been more diplomatic about it.
This business, in talking with Greg Jarrett and Ed Rollins about this nonsense, as he's bringing this crap about it being an independent agency. We heard that from James Comey. It's absolutely not an independent agency. You would think he was some sort of contractor instead of an employee of the federal government as FBI director.
You're right, but there's two places where you lie. Job interview, first date. You got to lie. It just happens.
Well, you got it down to two, but you're going to get in trouble either way.
But there was a real lack of graciousness. You were absolutely right, Lou. The president nominated him, and he kind of just threw the president under the bus. I thought it was shameful.
Yeah, and it's interesting. You would renominate someone too.
Yeah, I absolutely would.
Yeah,
I absolutely would.
I just can't even imagine why the president would put up with that kind of nonsense.
They're all running away from him. They're all afraid. They're all running from him. A year from now, when he's a huge...
He's the only one, by the way, who's going to have their jobs at this rate. The Republicans are going to get eviscerated in 2018 with this nonsense. They're going to... I wouldn't be surprised if they lost the House
I think they're going
and the Senate.
They're going to pass health care. I really believe that's going to happen.
Senator Rand Paul says that the geniuses in the Senate leadership are going to keep Obamacare, the effective framework of Obamacare, rather than repeal it.
This is all Ryan's fault. He had 6 years. They all had years. Get ready for this moment. They should have had studies, panels. They should have had the new plan ready to go. They had years to put this together.
And again, going back to the Judiciary Committee hearing, the idea that this is not a witch hunt by Robert Mueller. You talk about staring into the abyss.
I think it's important whenever you have a meeting with a nobody about nothing, it must be investigated.
and Robert Mueller says so. Thank you, Rachel Campos-Duffy and Mark Simone. Thank you both for being here.